so I do have some good news, and that's that the deportations have begun. Tom Homan was not wasting any more time. As soon as Trump got in, he started getting on with it. And he pointed out that he's going to start deporting the worst people first. And Fox News have got...
I like how you're saying that. And on the thumbnail, it says, I'm not going back to Haiti.
Well,
what are you trying to say?
Illegal alien with 17 violent convictions.
All right, fair enough.
Right? I mean, literally, like... They are literally targeting... Because, I mean, remember, across the border during Biden's tenure, 10,000 convicted murderers have been caught and released into the United States.
Which 17 domestic animals did he eat?
Well, who knows? But I thought we'd watch this. This is very, very amusing.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
Now, I think this is wonderful. Yep. F Trump. Yeah, you don't like Trump because he's getting rid of this violent gang member with 17 different convictions. But thank you, Biden and Obama.
This is a PR gift for Trump.
It is incredible. Trump should be posting this everywhere. He should be paying for adverts with this guy. Just like F Trump, F, love Biden and Obama. Thank you for everything you did for me. It's just it is a PR gift.
Haitian criminals love Biden.
And Obama for everything they did for it. It's like, right, why were they bringing in Haitian criminals? Why were they giving aid and succor to foreign criminals? And why does it take Trump to be like, no, just get out?
Also, if you're going to have immigration, Haiti, of all the places, I mean, even Dominican Republic, who borders them, tries to avoid that.
I mean, yeah, well, absolutely. You remember they had Haitian gangs raiding, where was it, Minnesota or something? It was somewhere like, really, why are Haitians there? Why are their gangs taking over?
Oh, it was Springfield, Ohio.
Oh, it was Ohio, right, yeah. But like, Ohio? Why would there be Haitian gangs there? Well, you can thank Biden and Obama. Thank them for everything that they did for the Haitian gangs. It's like, okay, well, no sympathy from me, and no sympathy from Tom Homan either, because he had a response to
I'm
this.
not going back to Haiti.
Well, he's wrong. He's going back to Haiti.
Just Tom Homan, like the least merciful deportation supervisor.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I love him so much. Like when some reporter was like, "Oh, how are you going to stop families from being deported?" He was like, "We'll deport the whole family." And it's like, well, that's a checkmate there, isn't it?
You know that meme where it's just like, Jesus, I've seen what you've done for other people. Can you do that for me?
Oh yeah, Newsmax are running a deportations tracker. Like the COVID death tracker, but good. Like 308 in day one. That's a start.
To be fair, if I ever become Prime Minister, I'm just going to have a big board behind me in every announcement, just the number of people I've made leave.
Yeah, number of foreigners deported. But this, it was 308 at that point, but 1,300 arrests on the first day, over 1,000 of them being criminals. I mean, that is just what a superb start. Again, 1,000 on the first day. Like, there were lots of sort of people online being like, "Oh, he's not going to do anything." Have the deportation, like there's a tweet of Nick Fuentes going, "Have the deportation started yet?" Like a moment after a news network had tweeted, "Yeah, deportation's already gone." It's like, yes, get in.
To be fair, if it's 1,300 people, that's what, about
a day? That's pretty good.
Under 400,000 a year, and so you actually need you need the numbers ideally to be in the millions a year to actually get a handle on the problem with illegals.
You've got to ramp up the infrastructure.
That's true.
Like just first
warming up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, day one we've got whatever already exists. We haven't got time to recruit or get anything.
We sort of want a snowball effect with deportations.
Exactly. The more they're going to recruit.
There was a post by AOC saying that even if you're here illegally, know that they can't do this without judicial warrant and stuff.
Turns out they can, and good. And it turns out that nowhere is off limits, and so you have illegals in American communities who seem to be full of illegals, being like, "Oh, well, we're a bit worried about this," and then of course you've got British media in this case covering for them.
By President Trump and his team is to allow immigration officials to carry out raids in churches and hospitals and schools. Those were protected areas under Joe Biden, but now the message is loud and clear. Anywhere you are, the state can come after you. Nowhere is safe.
Nowhere is safe is
for you to break the law.
That would be an excellent campaign slogan.
Yeah.
If you're an illegal, nowhere is safe.
So that's pretty good. You know, again, a lot of people are like, oh, Donald Trump's not really good. No, it looks like he's really serious about this.
I hope so.
There's probably something like 20 to 30 million illegal immigrants in America. And so it's like, no, they're not hiding in church. They're not hiding anywhere. They're not hiding in schools. They're going. And
Of course, implicit in that is that they should be allowed to have hiding spots, like
Exactly.
it's a children's game. Just like, oh, I'm in the no deportation zone. You can't get me in here.
Yeah, it's like I'm hiding from a vampire in a church or something. It's like, well, you can't come onto holy ground. You know, like, no. These are all criminals. Illegal. I mean, every illegal immigrant is by definition a criminal, but a lot of them are also violent criminals, which is what Tom Homan was like. No, we're just going to get the worst of them out first,
Also,
then the rest of them.
why would illegal immigrants be hiding in schools anyway? That's a weird
Great
thing.
question. Great question.
You're going to be, eating your food, and then in the mashed potato is a Haitian.
And the thing is, you'll be like, okay, well, America's a big place. You're going to need, imagine the level of like bureaucracy you'll need. It's like, yeah, or you could just put out a bounty and you could say, well, look, if you help us identify and get rid of an illegal immigrant, we'll give you $1,000 reward for each successful one. And people are like, but isn't that going to cost loads of money? It's like, don't care, worth every penny.
Carl, I'm feeling like a holiday.
All I'm saying,
I'm feeling very bountiful today. I feel like I could go to Mississippi and leave a richer man than I started, and love every minute of it.
all I'm saying is, if you're in Mississippi and this has alerted you to a good service that you can perform, come and sign up to lotuses.com when you get your bounty and just leave us a comment saying, thanks a lot, guys. You really helped me with that. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. No, they're going home. That's just it. They're going home. And this is so good. Again, just offering actual rewards to people. So, no, that's an illegal immigrant who lives there. He's running drugs or whatever it is. Get rid of him. Good. Absolutely get rid of him. And so you've got the other side of the story now, because of course the British media is doing everything they can. It's not just the British media either. But migrants stay at home as people live in fear of Trump's mass deportation threats.
Good.
Well, that's because they shouldn't be here. That's because they shouldn't be in your goddamn country. Like, this whole thing is like they've interviewed under condition of anonymity just some man who broke into the country. They don't know what he does. They don't know what crimes he's
Looks
committed.
like the Grim Reaper.
I think it's because he's in the shadow there. But you see on the news all the time, undocumented, illegal, and you realise that's you. No, I don't realise that. I didn't break into someone else's country. I didn't literally commit a crime to go and live where I am. So no, I would be like, oh, good, get rid of them.
Also, should we even care? Like, illegals have been making actual American citizens scared. Now the shoe's on the other foot, we're meant to feel sympathetic. I don't. Not one bit. Every single one of you should be turfed out of America.
I love this, though. He's an African migrant fleeing political persecution in a country he doesn't want us to name. So was he part of a government that was recently overthrown or something? Like, what did he do? I'm not going to pretend that someone in Africa who's from fleeing political persecution is someone who's never done anything wrong.
He wants his words to count.
He wants his words to count. He wants, like, maybe it will help. Maybe it'll help others. They know they're not alone. It's like, hopefully they're not alone, and so someone can round them all up. Like, before Trump came in, they were having illegal immigrant protests. It's like, yeah, no, go and do that. Go out and do a mass. 10,000 of you in the street.
Makes it very easy.
Yeah, exactly. It'll save Tom so much time.
Get them all in one big swoop.
Absolutely.
But there's also the notion of, does anyone from Africa, like, if no one had any complaints in Africa, they would have found a little slice of utopia. All of Africa has these sorts of problems. Africa would be empty if we took them all seriously.
Franklin has not committed a crime, violent or otherwise. How would you know? Did you ask him? Oh, have you committed a crime? He's like, no, of course not. I mean, apart from breaking into the country. And
That is a crime, yeah.
We're just going to assume that he's telling the truth? What did you do? Look up his criminal record or something? Like, come on. Come on. This is so embarrassing that we would be on the wrong side of this. And of course, Britain is on the wrong side of this. But yeah, so the signal flare has gone out. Right? The bat signal is up. The Tom Homan signal is up. And, it's not just the people in America who can see it and like, great. Hello, Missouri DA. Yeah, there's one who lives across the road from me. Yeah, that'll be $1,000. Thanks very much. It's not just them. It's also the illegals themselves, right? Who are like, oh, the gravy train is over. I can't just break into someone's country and set up a life for myself and claim benefits and do this and do that. Take, cheap jobs and whatever. Oh, I'm actually going to have to go home. Well, there's nothing worse than being deported to where you came from, apparently. But apparently many of them are heading home. So people have noticed that the roads heading back to Mexico are utterly jammed with people carrying loads of luggage. Look how packed the bags are in that. Yes, go home. And you can just drive yourself back. That's the thing. Like this whole, oh, I'm a refugee. No, you're not. What you're doing, you're on the make. This was all about you being on the make. You just thought, I can make money in America. I can get stuff. And then when the Americans turn around and go, you know what? It's time for you to leave. You pack your bags and you go. It's just simple as that. And everyone can see it. Everyone can see it. And Mexico is apparently going to be accepting a lot of non-Mexicans, actually. Let's watch this little report.
Some migrants are already choosing to leave the country voluntarily. News Nation's Jorge Ventura joins us live from San Antonio, Texas this morning with more on this story. Jorge, how many migrants are we actually seeing doing this, leaving voluntarily?
So just the thing, he says thousands, but this was before the election. So they saw it coming. There were a bunch of them like, yeah, look, are we going to wait for them to drag us out? No, that would be stupid. Let's just go. And so that's the point. When the state makes it clear to the country that they will not be tolerating illegal immigrants, a large percentage of them go, right, okay, well, the gravy train's over. I'm just going to go back to where I came from. Right. So you don't even need to manually grab every single one and drag them out by their fingernails and throw them across a border. A lot of them will voluntarily go. And the reason that they are here is permissiveness. They know that we're a soft touch. We collectively, the West, have been a soft touch up until this point. And as soon as Donald Trump's like, right, that's over, get out, well, they start going. Brilliant. That's how it should be. If you didn't come to the country legally, piss off.
I'm so happy for Americans here.
I know.
You finally got a big win here.
I know.
And your country is going to be tangibly better from this.
Yeah, literally, there is no downside to this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, sorry. The downside is you'll probably have to pay like another 50 cents on strawberries in the supermarket or something like that.
Maybe not even that, because also there's less consumption, isn't there?
Or that is true. And also, robots can just start picking things as well. But, sorry, did you want to say something?
No.
Right. So basically, there's no downside. Crime's going to go down. Right? The number of illegal aliens who are violent criminals is going to massively down, which is going to make your life so much better. Then you've got lots of people who were not happy about this because, I mean, they broke into your country for their own benefit. So let's watch this.
See, we came here because she wanted a better life for us. She wanted a better education for us. She wanted for us to have a better future. And now this is all going to be taken away because of him. Because of that stupid, oh my God, stupid fucking felon. He's a felon.
Well, he's a felon.
He's a felon.
Afuera, deporter.
Right, so when you break into someone's country and you set up a life for yourself, and undoubtedly she's probably a single mother, she's probably claiming some sort of benefits, so you are essentially some kind of thief, right? You are stealing the ability to you're stealing prosperity from someone, right? You didn't contribute to that. You weren't legally invited to it, and so you are exploiting the American people, right? You go and you see what they have. You're like, right, I'm going to sneak my way in, and I'm going to take some of it too, right? So you are exploiting the American people. And again, do we think that she's a net taxpayer?
No.
Probably not, right? And so she's angry. She's angry that she's been caught exploiting, and now, oh, why didn't I get legal citizenship? Why didn't I just do it the right way? No, you wanted material gain. And she literally says, I was coming for a better life. It's like, okay, not our problem. Piss off and go home.
Well, yeah, you make the American people's life worse.
Yeah, exactly. I'm stealing some prosperity and security from you.
America isn't, your land of entitlement. The American people have a right to have a border.
And then she carries on like this.
Yeah, and again.
Oh, for some reason,
I'm not coming back. I'm never coming back.
Basically, what she says is, I'm not coming back until he's gone. It's like, that's just an incentive to make sure that Donald Trump can serve a third term, isn't it?
I really like him. You don't need to sell him.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so lots of them who are just crying at the border.
Oh, this one was excellent.
Yeah. What's happened to the sound, Samson?
Oh, here we go. Bye. Your own selfish aspirations at the expense of other people and no more.
So
how terrible.
I got in my car, I drove over to like the Cotswolds, and I found this guy with a massive mansion, man. He had a huge mansion. I stood outside of it. I banged on the door. I had the man let me in. And he said, "No, piss off." And I collapsed to the floor and I cried. It's like, that's literally what's happening here. Mm-hmm. You are not in any way entitled to go into the... Go home. You know, in other videos, she's like, "What am I going to do now?" You're going to go home.
Make your own country better.
Yeah, you're going to go back to where you came from because you're not welcome in the United States. That's why you're on the outside and they didn't let you in. You know, and one of the things as well, Biden, of course, had an app to help illegals get into the country, literally to help people break into the goddamn country. And that stopped working on day one. So, you know, like, Trump's obviously sends someone into that office and that guy's like, right, off now.
Also, I would like to point out how there are like multiple people filming her and she's perfectly positioned to weep in the most strategic way possible.
They know that they're trying to pull the heartstrings, but it's like, no, you came from somewhere. I mean, she's quite old as well, so it's not like, oh, you know, I'm young, I'm lost. It's like, no, you knew what you were doing. You have an established life back where you came from. Go back. It's not our problem. It's not our concern. Go back.
My heart is cold to her pleas of mercy.
My heart is totally closed on this one. No, you've got no business here. Go home, Abdul. But
curious looking Abdul there.
There's this video of just some English guy, some Londoner, who's being confronted in London by a bunch of Muslims. He's just like, "You got no business here, Abdul." I love it. Anyway, and so that's great. And of course, Trump is sending 1,500 troops to the U.S. border to secure it, with more to follow. Apparently, the Department of Defense has sent an additional 1,500 in addition to the 2,500 National Guard and Reserve forces there already, and there are apparently more to follow. So basically, Trump is apparently really fulfilling his promise to begin the largest mass deportation operation on day one. Well, it seems to have begun, which again is great news for my American friends. I'm so glad you guys get to have a win. Don't let them let up. You know, make sure that you do your part to help the Trump administration get rid of foreign violent criminals, because they are a danger to you and your family and your friends, and they need to go back.
I hope you appreciated that segment from the podcast The Lotus Eaters, and if you want to see what else we're up to, you can always go to our website and check out Connor's series, Tomlinson Talks, this one looking at the grooming gang cover-ups. And if you want to see all the other things that we're putting out, you can always follow us on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.